Hello and welcome to the video. So today I wanted to do a video on a game that's quite old, that I've been meaning to do a video on for quite some time, probably since I got the game, but it kept getting pushed off. I don't know why, but here I am. I'm doing a video on it now, and probably for the best that I waited, because this game has just been getting so much better all the time. So this is Real VR Fishing, and this game has so much love put into it by the developers, and then it has such a strong community as well on Facebook and Discord, keeping life into this game. Now I'm not a big fisherman myself, but I do enjoy a virtual reality fishing session every now and again. So this is my aquarium. We're currently in our lodge. So you start off in the lodge, you have two lodges, well, you have two areas. One is for lake fishing, and then the other is for sea fishing. So this is the aquarium that I've built up for lake fishing. Now you start off with an empty aquarium. You can upgrade this with cosmetics. So I've put some rocks in there. I've put some of the fish that I've caught in there, and then I've put some sort of log work, plant life and stuff in there, and it's looking pretty good. They're having a fun time in there. There's also a sea life aquarium that you keep downstairs for any sea life that you've caught. And then you can sort of go out here. If you want to, you can just take in the view. And we'll get on to fishing in a moment, but just one of the things that this game really does well is such a calming atmosphere. And it's such a relaxing game. You can choose between teleport and movement. The thing I don't like about the movement, even though I've got it turned on, is you can only have it assigned to one stick. So therefore your movement strafing forwards and backwards, and your turn is on the same stick, and that drives me absolutely bonkers. But other than that, the game is fantastic. You've even got your fresh water and salt water, so that sounds better than what I've been saying, make it sea. But you can change your boat colours, so you can have nice and green. There we go, I've got my green boats. Now, this is the main lodge area, as I mentioned, this is the hub. Some of the actual levels where you go fishing are absolutely breathtaking. I just wanted to show off the lodge a little bit first. So if you wanted to, you could just sit, relax, watch the stars. Now, I've got it turned on to so that it matches the time of day where I am. So right now it's night time, therefore it's night time here. Fairly straightforward stuff. Now, as you can see, it's currently using the meta avatar. You don't have to do that. You can use the in-game avatars. And you can go into your room here. And this is where any reels that you've bought or any rods that you've bought will be stored here. This is sort of your locker room. And then there's me. Say hi, everyone. So you can customize your avatar here. So using the meta avatar, you can only play in two-handed mode. There we go. You can switch to using classic avatar, which will be one of the real VR fishing avatars, and you can choose your clothing and stuff, and you can unlock a whole plethora of different vests, hats, gloves and accessories. I'm using the meta avatar, so therefore there is no customization. You do it all in the meta avatar creator. So here's some of the rods that I own. Obviously you can see I've got a long way to go. Now, I did actually have a lot more than this, but as you'll have heard me say in some of my other videos, my data got wiped. So I don't know why that happened. It could be something to do with me deleting the game. Oops. Or it could be something to do with what the hell was that? Or it could be something to do with the updates. So if we go through here, this is our saltwater aquarium. So we have this in the basement. So this is where any saltwater fish, sharks that you catch, you can put them in here if you want. Now the fish don't automatically go into the aquarium, you have to actually put them there. And so if you go to your fish tank, anything that you've caught, which you can see I haven't really caught any saltwater stuff yet. Oh, I have got two of those, which I've now put in the tank. You can put them in there yourself, so you choose what you want to put in the tank, which I think is a pretty pretty cool feature. And you can see you can get epic types of fish. You've got normal, which are a bit less rare. Then you've got rare. There's a whole variety of different fish you can catch. Now, to catch these different fish, you need to use different kinds of baits, different kinds of lures, different kinds of rods and reels, and you've got to go in different areas, which we'll go and check out now. There is a multiplayer on this. You can join different rooms and you can sort of fish with other people, or you can join a private room with your friends, which is pretty cool. We've got some accessories here for things you can buy. Some things you earn as rewards through achievements. So that's pretty cool as well. So this is your store. This is your in-game store. So when you catch a fish, you can either release it and you will gain experience, therefore unlocking different achievements and different levels. Then if you don't want to release it, you can keep it. When you keep it, you can put it in the aquarium, you earn some money. You earn the money, you don't have to put it in the aquarium. And you can use that money to buy things like rods, which all have different attributes. You can buy reels, baits, bobbers. This is all fishing terms that I have no idea what it's talking about. You can buy things for your aquarium. Furniture. And you can even do upgrades to your boats and your avatars. So when you go out into the lake or you go out into the sea, you can buy different boats. Obviously, I've only got £314 at the moment because I bought a whole bunch of bait. So, again, those are your rods. You can take a look at your different baits and things. Let's go to the map. Now, you start off in South Korea. And when I bought this game, first of all, this was the only place that you could go. All of these, I mean, there was still enough. There was, 20 places in South Korea. But now you can go to the world map and you can go to 3 different areas of Japan. Some of them you've got to buy. There is a free one, and it's got a bunch of different maps in there. And then you've got an event stage, which is a timed event. And then you've got America, the United States. There's a couple there that you could buy as DLCs. There's the National Park, and there's a free US there, which has a bunch of different places in the US. So I haven't tried all these US ones yet, but I have finished all of the South Korea ones before. So you can go into Lake Powell. That one actually looks nice. Diamond Lake, Wild Horse, Snake River, Lewis Lake. Let's try Lewis Lake. So we'll go fishing in the lake. Look at how beautiful this is. Now each of the maps have something unique that's going on. So you can see that you've got some wildlife there. You've got some birds flying. Some of the nighttime maps that you can go on, you might see dragonflies over the lake, and they'll sort of come right by you and you'll see the lights. Some have fireworks going on. But when you actually come to fish, you put on these special glasses. Now these special AR glasses show you where the fish are. Now, don't be discouraged by the colours. That just means the level of likeliness that you're going to lure that fish, or that's as I understand it. And that depends on a couple of things. That depends on the bait you're using, the rod you're using. So as it happens, most of these I should stand a good chance of catching. However, if I change my bait, you'll see some of the fish change somewhat. And those ones even go to red. So they don't like whatever that is, the dough ball. And they definitely don't like the krill. But they do like the worm. So let's cast out and see what we catch. And you'll see just how we catch a fish in a moment. So you've got to wait for it to sort of take a bite. You'll see it's getting attracted. You pick it up, and then you would do just as you normally would in any other fishing game. Start to reel it in until it gets closer. Some of the more difficult fish to catch require a little bit more than just reeling it in. So here we go. We can release it and then for experience, and we can keep it and get 17 credits. It tells you the length and the weight, and you can choose which measurement you want that in. I've currently got centimeters and kilograms. I'm going to release it, and there it goes. So if that fish was a little bit more resilient and didn't want to be caught, then he may start to pull and resist, and you'd have to, it tells you which direction you've got to move in. And there's some way you've got to sort of flick, some way you've got to hold it up. As you get into the red, you don't want to break your line, so you have to know when to stop. And I'm trying to teach a man to fish here so that he eats 7 days a week instead of 1. Come on, guys. Take the bait. Now, some of the different lures, some of the different reels and different rods also go down to different depths. And so you've got to know what you're going after, what fish you want, what bait you're going to use. You can fight it. And so there is some thinking to it, some strategy. It's not just about casting out and seeing how fast you can reel them in. And the thing I like about it is you can sit here and lose a couple of hours just catching fish, leveling up. Or catching fish and putting them in your aquarium. You can hear there the sounds. Sound effects are brilliant. You can see the splashes of the water. The maps are absolutely beautiful. I'll catch one more fish in here and we'll go somewhere else. See if he wants to take it. He's pulling on it. Pick it up, and here we go. When I first got the game, the music used to get quite intense. I'm trying to catch a fish. I don't know if they've changed that or if they've just changed it for the smaller fish. I'll release that again. So, there are objectives and achievements you can go for if you want trophies, such as catching so many fish under nightfall, so many fish in the sun, so many fish on the river, so many fish in the salt water. But right now we're going to go, let's move away from the US. Let's try Japan. I haven't done any in Japan yet. Let's try this one. This one looked rather interesting. So here we are. Look how beautiful and relaxing this is. The water, it's absolutely amazing. So yeah, you could, if you wanted to, you could go in with a friend, fish together, and I think it would put a separate boat. It would put them in their boat, and you would fish together. You could just compete with each other or have a laugh, catch some fish. Nice relaxing game. And I just feel like it's been a long time coming to be making a video on this, because I think it deserves credit. It deserves people's exposure. They've definitely been working on this and keeping it alive for quite some time. It was one of the games I bought early into my Quest experiences, and it's one that I keep coming back to. And you don't have to be a fishing expert to enjoy it. There you go, achievement unlocked. Love the sunshine, grade 4. Look at that. Look at that beauty. But yeah, so if I want to keep it and add some money, I don't want to release it. I'm going to keep this one. And a bit of cash. Now I want to show you a nighttime map. So before I do that, you do also have a camera. I think you have to be holding your rod. No, you don't. So you hold that button and then you can take photos. You can even take selfies. So when you catch a fish, you can take selfies, or if you're with your friend, and you can take a photo. So just like that. So let's go somewhere else. I wanted to show you some nighttime. That's night. Let's try this one. Here we go. Get to see our fish, so you can see traffic moving. You can see the lights on the bridge. Lights all the way over there. It's nice and quiet and relaxing. And we're just on on the little riverside, getting ready to catch some fish. See if we need to change our bait. Do I like the crickets? Door ball seems good option. We'll try the crickets. Looks like we can catch some of the bigger fish with this. Cast out. See if he goes for it. I have a feeling I might catch a smaller one. You can see the moon. Now the moon, on this one, I think you actually see it, depending on how long you're in here, it moves across the sky. Which sounds like such a simple thing, but it adds to the ambience and the sense of time and realism. All you do is you pick them up when you're ready to catch. You've got a Korean orca perch. And he looks super slimy and gross, but let's keep him and earn some money. I like to swing it and get it ready. Right, over there. There we go. Makes a nice splushing sound. See what else we can catch. Oh, we're all going for it, fighting over it. I don't mind catching all three. So I think you've got to level up in order to catch some of the really big fish and get some of the best equipment. Because you can catch sharks, which I'm excited to do. But I've not done that yet. I don't think I've played it yet. And having to start again from scratch definitely hasn't helped me any. But I will get there. I will catch me a big shark. Maybe I just need a bigger boat. So some levels you're in a boat, some you're on the side. And it's all different. It's a different experience. And you can just come back to whatever your favourite spot is. And there is a sort of a catalogue within each map that tells you what fish are available, which I'll show you just now under the moonlight. There you go. And so if you wanted to see what fish are in the area, you press the menu button and you go to fish. This shows you all the fish in this location. It tells you what lures and what bait tend to work with them. And then you've got some unknowns. So these ones I haven't caught. So there is an epic. And there's some fireworks. Beautiful. And that one likes that thing. Let's try see if we can catch something epic. So yeah, this one has some nice fireworks going on. See the moon's moved. So I like these little timed event things that happen within the map. It just adds to it. Gives it another layer, makes it feel more like a lived in map than just a still image of a background or a backdrop. Here we go, come on. I don't think this is an epic. There's an Amo Gobi. He looks super gross, but we won't hold that against him. Yeah, I like that map. I don't think we're going to catch the epic. But we'll try one more time. Come on, end on a good note. Oh. I don't know who grabbed it there. There was a red one. Come on. Let's see what we got. Oh! It's a good arm workout as well. Look how fast I've got to go. Mind you, this guy is fighting me. I wonder if this is the epic. Come on. I got it. No. It's a Crucian carp. He's not an epic, but we'll keep him anyway. Yeah, definitely didn't get it. Expert max level. Does that mean you need to be max level in order to actually find it? I don't know. Let's try Lake Powell, and then we'll call it a day. This looks like a nice area to fish. I feel like Arthur Morgan taking a little break, catch some fish before going to Tahiti. Go on, you know you want it. Just need a couple of cold beers down here in my boat, and maybe some sandwiches, and we're good to go. They are going to take this, aren't they? Yes. Come on. What are we pulling? And obviously, as you're using like the worms and the bait and stuff, you do run out. So you need to make sure that you stock up at the bait store, which is why it's a good idea when you catch some little fish. Or even some big ones that are in big bucks that you're smart with your money and you release the ones that you need to, but keep the ones that are going to keep you in your fishing good. This is a brook trout. He's not happy that I caught him. I am going to release the pool. And I'm going to catch one more fish. They do like the worms. I only have one tackle. I thought I had more than one reel. But, yeah. Guess not. Let's see what's over here. I want that big guy. No, the little one's going to steal it. Typical. Always catching bottom dwellers. Although I don't think the size of the fish that you see through the AR goggles necessarily dictates the size of the fish that you're actually going to catch. I think it tries to deceive you that way. Although he seems like a small fellow. Lake chub. Oh, I could swallow him whole. Try one more. Try one of these yellow ones over there. You can see what I mean. You can sort of become addicted in trying to catch the biggest fish, break your records, enter the community events, see what loot you can unlock, and how much fish you can squeeze in your aquarium, how much you can unlock in terms of medals and trophies. There's lots to aim for, and there's more than enough locations now to keep you busy, keep you fishing for a long time. And that's just been an ongoing thing. Every time I dip in, there's something new, which is part of the reason I want to make a video, because I think that kind of devotion to a game, where they just keep adding to it, giving it more life, and it's not all paid. Yes, some of it is paid DLC, but they also give some stuff as well, which I think is nice and important. See you later. I don't know where he's gone. So that's the video. So that's real VR fishing. I'll link it in the description if you want to try it. I do recommend it, even if you don't have a clue about fishing, because neither do I. But I still manage. The game is fairly intuitive and helps you along the way. It does give you a tutorial at the beginning on how to play and what you're looking for. But hopefully this video was some help. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.